134 million ringgit. And also the PPR houses. PPR houses, 11,250 homes to be built with an allocation of 576 million ringgit.
Nice.
And they will be sold between 35,000 and 42,000 ringgit.
Wow.
That's it.
That's it.
That's really, really nice.
If you do the math, right?
Right.
576 million ringgit divided by 35 to 42,000 homes. We're looking at a decent amount of homes, a decent amount of
Yes.
investment into this.
That's right.
Yeah, so you're going to get a decent sized home with decent fittings and probably with good quality as well.
That's right. You think about it, this is like actually a down payment for some other people's houses.
Exactly.
Oh,
So,
yes.
yeah.
right?
I would say
Yeah.
that.
So this is rather interesting. And also good news to all B40s. The government will apparently assist in improving the rakyat's income with an allocation of 270 million ringgit. Something that we've all been talking about, income.
Right.
Yeah. That has been the problem so far. Your income ratio and your expenditure and house prices have not been in tandem.
Yes.
You know, it's not been in tandem. Your income has not been going up.
That's
if
right.
you look at it over the past 15 years, not 15, maybe 10 years, it has gone up a little bit. But expenses has gone up a little.
It's gone up
tremendously as
Yeah.
well. You know?
And the property bubble itself, looking at the price and how it raises year by year, is definitely not entirely.
I mean, nice that you touched on that property bubble. It's something that I like to emphasize on as well. To my understanding, based on my research and speaking with a lot of people as well, there is no such thing as a property bubble in Malaysia.
Right.
There isn't. There is a
Explain.
property swelling.
Okay.
Swell-
Okay, now if you take a bubble, if you look at the context of a bubble, you take a pin and you prick it, it will burst.
Okay.
Alright? That's a property bubble. That means the price is inflated tremendously, and eventually what's going to happen is going to burst and the price is going to drop tremendously as well. That's
Right.
not going to happen here in Malaysia.
Oh.
It's a swelling. Why I say it's a swelling is because if you take a swell, right, it will grow. It will grow, it'll grow, it'll grow, it'll grow. It'll take a long time for it to grow. And it'll take a long time for it to come down as well. Similarly, that's what's happening with our property market right now.
Right.
I see that as the problem. It's a property swelling. The price has gone up tremendously, but it's not going to go down just like that as well. Not going to happen. It's going to take some time before it goes down, and it's not going to go down all the way.
Right.
You know, so
Only
if-
to a certain limit.
to a certain limit. We
That's
can
right.
see, based on what I foresee, 2017 we'll probably be seeing prices like what we're seeing right now. 2018 probably will see it drop a little bit
Right.
because of the demand, right? It'll probably drop a little bit. And it'll go back to where it is right now. We've set a benchmark.
Right.
Yeah, our land price in Malaysia to a lot of people is expensive, but if you really look at it from the context of the world, the globe, we are one of the lowest priced land in the world. Highest being Hong Kong, and it's 100 times more than what it is here in Malaysia.
That's
That I
right.
have to agree.
Yeah. So we've got a long way to grow on land price as well. So it has to go up. If you want the country to succeed, the land price has got to go up, and it's going to happen.
Yes.
You know. So now, like just the other day, I went for a launch, and beautiful, really, really nice. The property was beautiful. When I asked him asked the developer what's the selling price starting from, 1.7 million. You know, and I was like, okay. And then I thought to myself, hey, if this was 10 years ago, 1.7 million would have been luxury. It's like living in a mansion.
Correct.
Oh,
But
yes.
in today's world, 1.7 million has become, okay.
Okay.
It's just a
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a norm.
Right.
You know, so you everyone is used to that price already. You take 1.7 million, if you do the math behind it, 38-year loan, you're paying something like about $4,000 a month, 4,000 ringgit a month on your installments, which is pretty much doable to most people
Yes.
in
Right.
today's world. So yeah, it's
That's right. A lot of people have this question all the time, Gunan. They'll be talking about the right time. Now is not the right time. You know that advice that always comes
Yes.
your way, right? You want to buy a house, somebody says it's not the right time to buy now. And then, we have all the experts out there. But now that in the studios, we do have an expert. So can you tell them when is the right time, when
It
it's
is
not
never
the right
the wrong time to buy
Okay?
property.
Never
it's
the
never the
wrong
wrong time
time.
to buy property. Property investment is your best investment ever. Right? It depends on what you're putting your money for. Now you can split this into two categories. One is I'm buying to stay. It's an investment to live. So I buy a house, I could never go wrong with it, right? I'm going to live in that house. This is my home. So if I'm going to spend money on it, I'm investing into my own home. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever the price may be, whenever it may be, you find a good location, it's suitable for you and your family, that's your home.
That's right.
Right? If you take the second context here, which is investment, is this the right time to go in? Again, I tell you, it's not the wrong time. It is correct. Any time is a good time to invest. You've just got to find the right place to invest in, the right area to invest in. Don't have that herd mentality that most Malaysians have. I see a lot of people going to one property, I want to go to that property.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, it's the herd mentality in Malaysia.
I think that was what happened in Puchong, I would say.
Yeah.
Because at one point, 2 or 3 years ago, it suddenly boomed and everybody started going there, and we've got congestion, traffic issues, and of course the prices of the housing there is going all over the place.
All over the place.
Yeah.
You've got to look at the reason for the investment.
Right.
Okay. Now let's take for instance. I'll take a little while to explain this. If you take Klang and KL, many years ago, right? The nucleus there was Subang Airport. That was the center, Subang Airport. And if you realize, the areas around it matured. You've got Klanajaya, you've got Damansara, you've got Subang, you've got Shah Alam. All these areas in between matured and became good places. Why? Because of the nucleus. That was Subang Airport. That was the only means of things going out of the country.
Right.
Even our Damansara is
Yeah.
developing now as well.
Right?
Yeah.
So now in today's world, where is your nucleus? KLIA. So KLIA being your nucleus, your 2 points being KL and Seremban. So all areas in between this would be the areas to invest in.
See?
Yeah. So that's your area to look at right now. The southern corridor.
Right.
Kajang, Semenye, Nilai, Bangi, Seremban 2, Seremban 3. These are areas that you should be looking at, because the government is doing a lot of things for infrastructure work as well to connect these areas to KL city centre.
So pretty soon it's going to be like easy and everything's going to be accessible.
Exactly. And these are the areas you should be looking at. Not the areas where everyone is screaming about and everyone is going to. And these areas are being neglected, but this is where your investment is going to double or maybe even triple in time to come.
That's nice. Okay, well, good to know that. Yeah. Okay, wait, hang in there. We're going to cross over to Tony at Wisma Bridge RTM. That's Tony over there. Guna, look at him. He's a handsome newscaster. Tony, the man, coming up at 9 o'clock. What's happening at 9 this morning, Tony? And my lovely guest, yes.